Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Two pieces of news that don't seem coincidental. And I don't want to make any predictions, but I will tell you what I know about the issue. And as you probably know, President of France Macron visits the shuffling madness, semi-conscious humanoid Biden at this point in the White House, right? That's what I know. And Emmanuel went over there to discuss with Biden the Inflation Protection Act that affects Europe and blah, 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 tra-la-la. They looked good together, one semi-conscious, the other one weasel. Good picture, family portrait. Anyway, moving along. In this case, after the conversation or during the press conference, the shuffling madness, the semi-conscious Biden said that he is willing to speak with Putin about Ukraine, ending the war in Ukraine. He is willing to speak. He's okay. We can talk. But he needs to go back, pull his troops back to where they were. Well, the same position was before February 24th when you didn't want to talk to him. So off now, okay? So I don't think the Russians will do that. Why should we do that? You're not trustworthy. And I made another video with Biden's desire or openness to speak with Putin. I said Biden willing to speak with Mr. Putin. That's how he addressed the dictator, criminal, war criminal, terrorist, Hitler, Putin. You know, a Mr. Putin on two occasions. Something changed. He becomes more mellow about that. And then, okay, even though he's willing to speak with Putin after what, 1,000 years already? In his years, yeah. And that's another thing that never been so far. But we find out the other guy, the intelligent one, which we know who that is, and it is Macron. Macron, he might be a weasel, he might be this and that, but he's an intelligent. He's witty. He is very diplomatic. He knows what to do. I don't think he's, anyway, his heart is where it's supposed to be, but as a politician, you have no heart. You have only interest and... All right, so this is what Macron said after all this little thing with Mr. Biden. This article comes from, what's this? Let me see, because it's together with another one. This comes from Al Mayadin from today, December 1st, 2022. And it says here as a subtitle that they agreed to be friends again, United States and France, among others. And it says that Macron says that he has plans to talk to Putin after meeting with Biden. Okay, the French president said he will have a phone conversation with Putin following his meeting with Biden. Very good, as I always said. Communication is good, even if it's you yell at one another, which is not going to be too beneficial, but at least you communicate. And I'm quoting, in the coming days, end quote, Macron told ABC News when asked when he expects to speak with Putin. And I'm quoting again, I want to first have the state visit with this semi-conscious, and I'll have an in-depth discussion with President Biden and our teams together. Do you think you can have an in-depth discussion with Biden? I don't think so. I think the conversation that you can have with Biden is, what's your name? You can't ask him about his age. The number is too complicated for him. He forgot, I don't know, 3,522. I don't know how old am I. So anyway, in depth, that's for weasels. However, according to Kremlin spokesperson, no, he's a man, spokesman. I refuse to play by these guys' semantics. They're not going to train me like a dog to speak the way they want me to speak. No, I want to speak the way he's a fucking spokesman, because his bug got balls and a dick. Dmitry Peskov, Russian President Vladimir Putin's work plans do not include a phone conversation with French President Emmanuel Macron. So Mr. Peskov said that Vladimir Putin's work plans do not include a phone conversation with French President Emmanuel Macron. Well, they said in the following days. So I don't know, following days is the next 365 days or 20 days, 2 days, I don't know. And this is the answer, and I'm quoting, not yet. Peskov said when asked if a phone call is coming up. On his part, US President Joe Biden said he is willing to speak to Vladimir Putin for the first time since the Ukraine war. And I'm quoting, if the Russian leader truly wants to end the war. Well, it also depends on you. I mean, if you stop sending anything over there, the war can end in a week. So it takes two to tango, if you know what I mean. And I'm quoting again, I'm prepared to speak with Mr. Putin if in fact there is an interest in him deciding he's looking for a way to end the war. He hasn't done that yet, end quote, Biden told a joint news conference with his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron, who has maintained dialogue with Putin. So he's prepared to speak with Putin if in fact there is an interest in him deciding he's looking for a way to end the war. There is a way to end everything. The problem is the conditions and the preconditions, the end condition, in conditions, whatever you want to, it's like, it's always, I always mention what Napoleon Bonaparte said. I'm a man of peace. I like peace. But as long as it's done on my terms. So it's not a problem with being peaceful, because peace, war starts from I want something, or I think I deserve something from you. You got something, it should be mine. And you say, no, but it's mine. No, give it to me. No, come on. And that's how the fight starts. And then you say, well, you don't want peace, right? This is the thing we both fight for. You don't want peace, you see? Well, if you would give me that, we would not have this problem, right? I think I hit this little thing here. So if you give me that, there would be peace. But I have to smack you because I want that, because I think that's mine. But it's not yours, it's mine. Smack, take it, and then we have peace. And now I want that from you. And then I say, hey, see, you don't want peace, but I want what you took from me. But it's mine. That's how things start. And that's how they perpetrate. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm not going to take it right now because you smacked me one time. But when my brother comes home, we're going to gang on you and beat your ass. And when my brother comes, bam, 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 get this back. And then he says, yeah, motherfucker, I'm going to catch you again. And he's going to get his gang, get you and your brother, and you up. And then he's going to get it. And that's how things will perpetrate. And it takes thousands of years. That's why in Europe, and not only, you have countries who are intertwined in their historical existence, that I had my brother and punched you, you had your gang and punched me, and I took this one from you when I had the opportunity. Then when the tables were turned, you took them from me, and in the meantime a lot of people died and were hurt. And then everybody remembers that. Remember that you guys did this to me, and those guys, yes, but you did to me. So you can't forget about those things. That's why you have so much love, for instance, between Hungarians and Poles, or Ukrainians and Poles, or Ukrainians and Russians, or Russians and Poles and Romanians, and Romanians and Hungarians, and okay. And if you think that the French love the Germans, or if you think that the Brits love the Germans, or the Brits love the French, oh la la. You know what I mean? But it's just they can still get along because that's enough food for everyone. They got kind of the same kind of thing. And it's okay, But if things the shit hits the fan, then you're gonna see immediately who's who, what's what. If remember what happened with the fishing problem between Macron and the Brits when they got out of the Brexit. Remember? And I think it was the transport and the fisheries and bullshit, how friendly they were with Macron and the Great Britain. And they're the allies, right? And not only, I can go on and on and on. So the same thing in this one with Biden. Yeah, I want peace. Yeah, that's fine. But he doesn't want peace. Well, that train left the station a long time ago, probably in about, I would say, the first time when you guys went and expanded NATO alliance towards East. That's when that should have been gone then. But Russia was weak, and they knew it. So they took advantage. They took more of this, and they took more of this, and they took more of this. And now Russia wants it back, and they say, no, we can't give it to you. No. See? You're the person. You're the warmonger here. You see? You don't want peace. As long as you stop wanting these things that are not yours, then we can have a good relationship. And you turn around, take your pants off, and you let all of us here take care of certain things. Then yes, see, you're the person who's the problem here, sir. The same with Macron. He's going to speak with Putin. Doing what? Doing what? France is unimportant. Sorry to say that to my French friends, but France has no power whatsoever. It's only one country that has everything: the knife, the fork, and the bread. And it's going to cut to each person how much he feels like you should have. Then that's United States of America. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Germany has troops on its territory and it's fucked. Everybody else is like a weasel, like a little hyena, you know, or a jackal. France is alone. What are they going to do? Challenge United States of America? I don't think so. I mean, you can try, but then you're going to be isolated, and you're going to be joining Putin's criminal war and criminal organization. I thought you're better than that. Shaming tactic. Anyway, that's the way it works, people. So, yeah, he's going to talk with Putin. Putin's going to tell him the same thing. This guy's going to say, well, you're a bad dude. Putin say, bye-bye, see you never, au revoir, adieu, and all that. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.